This is the beginning of an interview with George Timmons at his home at 520 Chenoweth Court in Warsaw, Indiana. Mr. Timmons is 72 years old. He was born December 12, 1930. My name is Bruce Bainbridge, and I'll be the interviewer. George Timmons is a friend of my grandpa's. Mr. Timmons, what was it like there in Korea?
Hilly, rocky, uh, uh, not much forestry. Mostly hilly and rocky.
Mhm.
There really wasn't much there when we were there. Uh, Shacks and what they call little towns and stuff like that. That's about it.
What was your job or assignment while you were in the war?
I was in AAA anti-aircraft and artillery. Plus, I was a BAR man in the infantry.
Mhm. Now, for the people that don't know exactly what that is, could you explain those two?
Well, a BAR man is in a fire team, and you carried the automatic weapon. And the four guys around you protected you the best they could because you were the only one with the automatic weapon. But you're the one that they tried to hit first. Uh, it wasn't fun being a BAR man, not at all. In anti-aircraft and artillery, I was on the 40s, 40 millimeters, and a loader, and 50s, and gunner.
All right. Tell me of a couple of your most memorable experiences.
Oh, incoming fire that we went through and being pinned down by machine gun nests. It's, you don't forget those things.
Mhm.
And there's other things that I don't like to remember, you know.
Mhm. Were you awarded any medals or citations, and if so, how did you get them?
Yes, I was, and how I got them, I don't know because they just awarded them to me for meritorial service and for duty served under above and beyond your conduct. That's why they gave them to me, I guess.
How did you stay in touch with your family?
Uh, when we get the mail by letters, but it wasn't often that we got mail, but
Mhm.
when we did, that's how we stayed in touch.
What was the food like there?
Well, it was mostly rations, some good, some bad. You kept some, traded the others off for what you liked. And I didn't care much for it as a whole.
Mhm. While you were in the war, did you have plenty of supplies and guns and stuff like that?
Oh, not always. We didn't always get supplies. Sometimes they didn't arrive. Uh, the convoys would get ambushed, or they wouldn't get there for some reason or other. You know.
Did you feel any stress or pressure?
Constantly, he was constantly under stress and pressure. While in combat, you were. And afraid, yes, I was.
Was there anything special you did for good luck or anything?
I kept my head down. That's what you learn to do. Keep your head down. As far as anything for luck, no. I just took along the luck I had.
Do you recall the day your service came to an end?
Yes, I do. I tried to enlist, or I wanted to re-enlist, but they wouldn't promise me I wouldn't go back to a combat zone, so I wouldn't re-enlist.
You didn't want to go back to war.
Mm-hmm.
Did you work or go back to school?
I went back to my old job at Bell Fiber Paper Products in Marion.
Mm-hmm. Did you make any close friendships while in the service?
Yes, I did. I had 4 or 5 very good friends that I kept in touch with for years, which most is deceased now.
Mm-hmm.
So I know where one lives now. And I keep in contact with him about twice a year. About it.
Did you join a veterans organization?
Yes, I did. I joined the VFW and the American Legion, and I've been in them ever since.
What did you go on to do as a career after the war?
I went back to work at my old job. After I got out of the service, then if you had a job and went to the war or went to the service, they had to give you your old job back, in which I did get my old job back or advancements that I would have got while gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to my old job.
Did your experience influence your thinking about war or about military in general?
Well, it changed my thinking about life. I learned that life is no bed of roses. You earn what you get. And yes, I did. I learned a good experience while in the service. How to be constructive to other people. And those are hard questions to answer.
Is there anything that you would like to add that we've not covered yet? Like stories or anything?
No, I don't believe so. It's hard to sit here and think about one specific thing. It's hard to do because it's been 52 years since I was in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things I tried to forget and did. And they're just things you don't like to talk about, you know. That's about all I can tell you about that.
All right. Well, thanks for the time and.
Well, you're welcome. Anytime I can help a kid, I'll help him.
All right. Thanks.
Or her.